track of the night. Welcome to the Conscience YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, like this video, share this video with your friends, and go watch some more videos after you're done watching this one. Go to patreon.com/conscience and get unlimited requests on my Thursday VIP shows. Go to conscience.ca and make your free account in my own social media forum where you can post anything you could ever imagine with an awesome audience to interact with you about your posts. Super thank this video, and we will see you on the next one. It's been a fantastic night. This is the last track of the evening, Pagebluk, and I thought it was pretty cool because it's not a typical cover. Like, he's got an actual, like, you know how I do covers for every video? He's got an actual cover, not just a screenshot of him playing. Like, minimal effort. He puts minimal effort. He's just a natural talent, and he doesn't, there's no flair.
No frills,
there's
no frills.
No frills and gimmicks.
No.
Just straight up guitar.
But which is how it should be. If you have talent, you know, you don't have to, make
you don't have to do anything.
No.
Look, I got no talent. That's why I fucking do so much. That's why I just put out content.
You have the gift of gab.
I have the gift of gab. I'm good at running a podcast. Yeah, it's good. And now that I got the good mic, when I get real loud, it doesn't like fucking sound totally like shit. Because sometimes I get loud and I laugh and
but
how's
it
it
works.
sound? Sounds pretty good, eh?
It sounds good. Yeah.
It sounds really good in the car. You know?
Oh, I bet.
Oh, through the car speakers, like the trucks. Go on Spotify, everybody. Just search Conscience, and all of these videos that I do, the audio and the video gets put onto Spotify.
Yeah.
So that's going to be done on Sunday night. So every Monday, I drop about 80 reaction videos and about 4 or 5 podcasts on Spotify. So every Monday, you got content for the rest of your fucking week by subscribing to Conscience. If you're looking for content, for free. But also go to Renaria B's website or her YouTube. Renaria B, search Renaria B. She's new to YouTube. She's just surpassed 100 people. So that's a big milestone. So congratulations. Why don't you guys be the 100th and something?
Yes.
You can be part of the first 1,000. Like the subscribers that I have that were part of the first 1,000, I still have today. They're like, now they're my crew. See? Now they work for me, right? So
everyone's
keep those,
welcome.
cherish
Everyone
those.
wants to be there, right?
Yeah, they want to be there.
And everyone's appreciated,
That's why they're the best employees / buddies there are, because they actually enjoy what we're doing and they want to do it. I pay them, not much, but I do.
No,
I pay them what I can,
something.
and I don't make a lot of money, but I give them some money. So I just want it to be like, if you're helping me out a few times a week, I at least want to pay for a few dinners. Yeah. Like, take your wife out for dinner, or buy yourself a pair of shoes once a month, or whatever, like buy a pair of jeans and a t-shirt every month or something like that,
It's
just
treat yourself. Time is important.
Yeah, time. And I know it's not a lot right now, but I just hope that they're using the money that I pay them for treats, or bills, whatever, if they got to use it for bills. But I'm saying, I hope they use it for shit that, drugs, maybe. Drugs and booze. Also, drugs and booze. Yeah. I hope they're using it for drugs and booze.
Nicotine.
Nicotine, weed, and beer. I hope they're doing that if that floats their boat.
Yes. Everything else is too expensive.
And you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. All you have to do is figure out how to not be awkward behind a mic by yourself, and it takes a lot. It takes a lot. It took me about 1,000 videos, I'd say.
It's almost like you have to be okay with talking to yourself in the mirror.
Yes, and it can't be awkward. It can't be forced. You have to learn how to be comfortable talking to yourself. Yeah. Not only how to do it, but be okay with it and learn to love it.
Live too.
Lives. I always got someone with me, But when I'm by myself, I can do it too. Sometimes I don't.
You do well when you're by yourself,
Yeah, it's tougher by yourself for sure, because I just don't like dead air, because dead air makes people drift off and they're not as engaged and they're not focusing on the content. Thereby, they're not getting the most out of my content that they possibly can, because it's filled with words and conversations and ideas, and and you need to listen to the podcast. The music is complex and what we're saying is deep. You need to listen to it the entire time. So I appreciate all the guys that do.
He's listening.
Pagebluk. Hey, Kit. Hey, Kitty. Pagebluk. This is a
Staring
Pagebluk.
down. Pagebluk.
I like it.
Let's do it.
You just got to staring at me.
He is.
You win. You always do.
They always win.
All these minors.
Yeah.
Maybe this is an original.
Yeah, usually he does indicate that it is, but
I can't wait till I get big enough that I don't have to use like catchphrase titles.
yes.
You know?
Yeah, that's true. Like all those Indonesian videos that they do of the reactions.
Yeah.
They have all these like headlines
Tags.
and pictures, but it does catch your eye,
Yeah.
you know? It just kind of speaks to your soul.
Yeah, this is calming.
It is so calming.
Kind of reminds me of the Godfather trilogy a little
Yeah,
bit.
a little bit, yeah.
All those minors.
It does sound like a movie instrumental.
Yeah, like, oh, imagine that. Screenplay musicals.
Yes.
You could totally do that. Play for
Yes.
an hour and a half straight. I guarantee you could do it.
Yeah.
Love those bends. Wow.
Sounds like a tragic love story.
Sounds like a funeral song.
Oh,
Tragic for sure.
yes.
I was gonna say it sounds like a song while they're putting someone into the ground. I was just
Yeah.
remembering friends that have died listening to it. Remind of my son during
Yes.
this episode. Remind of my lost friends in this episode.
Yes. So
Wow.
much. That's what his music does. You know?
Hey, kitty. Oh, you're beautiful. What a
He's pretty
beautiful
cute,
cat.
right?
Yeah.
No, not sure. He almost got the screen.
As long as he doesn't log you out, we're good.
Yeah, I'm moving the mouse. The mouse, that's what he sees. It's kind of funny. Cat and mouse.
Yeah, cat and mouse. Hey, buddy. Wow, what a way to end it. Pagebluk. I think that was original. I think why if it's not an original, if it wasn't an original, it wouldn't have said so little.
Right. But I just want to say
because
to
you would have had
Alip,
credits, you would have had song credits or whatever.
thank you, Alip, for, for putting out this beautiful, beautiful music for the world.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's
Yeah.
been a pleasure. I just want to me and Renaria are we're so captivated by you and
Yes.
Indonesian culture and
We
people
really are.
and kindness. Indonesian kindness is like, I've never had a bad comment from an Indonesian unless I couldn't understand it. You know?
It's like a viral kindness there. Like there's
Yeah.
I don't know. I've had so much love and positivity.
Yeah, I feel like I'd fit in there. They're my, like, some people are negative and, vulgar and intense. I'm just kind of peaceful.
Yeah.
I like intense, vulgar stuff. Like, I think it's funny. Like, I like listening to it.
Yeah.
But it's not really my attitude. I'm much
But
more...
you and I think we like connecting with people and talking to people about things that matter to them and to us.
Yeah, I like learning. Like I don't want to fall behind the bus thinking that I know everything or I'm better than people or I deserve more than
I think a lot of people think that way. And
I know. Well, I think some people in the professional, albeit a psychologist or a psychiatrist or a doctor or an economist or a CEO or whatever, they think that they have maxed possible outcome of humanity. They think they have, but there's so much more. There's so much more that you can learn about other people. Okay, yes, you've learned a lot about yourself and everything you're capable of, but there's so many other people to teach you shit that you perspectives that you never even would have imagined seeing. And
it's like when people say that they're colorblind. I get what they mean, but I want to know about other people's cultures and other people's.
Yeah, me too.
I just want to know. I think that.
Well, why not? It will help you get along with them.
But a lot of people are afraid to ask questions
because they got nothing in common. Yeah. Like one below the other night.
Or maybe they don't want to know.
One below, black dude from States.
I watched it.
Detroit. And
nice,
we reviewed an album of his called "Being a Black Youth." It was all about being a black person in the world, but then it turned out to be this huge metaphor for like being a baby and how we're fucking our kids so badly in the future. Like, why are we doing this to our kids? It's all about the kids. So then he messaged me a couple days later. He's like, "Yo, man, I really appreciate how you didn't make the race thing weird." And if you're a black person, that is the best thing to say to a white person possible. Like, that is the nicest thing. That is the most satisfying thing to hear from a black person. Like, I'm not one of those racist white guys, And I'm not going to be weird about race. We're going to talk about being a black youth, and we're going to fucking party and have some drinks and have a good conversation. Yeah. And that's the same as Indonesia.
You're interested in knowing about his experience. It's not about you at that time. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You can relate to it.
Yeah, I can add my little stories that I'm reminded of or whatever.
But he made a lot of good points, and I really enjoyed watching that episode.
He was so descriptive of what he meant by each song.
And just you could see how much he felt the music. Mm-hmm. And from the first song that I heard, I said, I want this album.
Yes. It's on Bandcamp. I bought it twice. I bought it the first time.
Yeah.
And then when I signed into the show just before the live with him, I noticed on my Bandcamp that it said that I hadn't bought it yet.
Oh.
So I bought it again, and it still didn't say it. So I have, you know what? I can send it to you.
Oh, hey.
Let me do. I got an extra link.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah.
Because I got an extra link that I don't need.
Because I was looking for it on Apple Music and all this stuff, right? And I was then I realized, okay, I said, you buy the album off Bandcamp. Is that what that is?
Yeah, Bandcamp. You know what? I can't find where it is. It might be on my other email.
Take your time.
But anyway, I don't know where it is. But it's only like fucking $15 for like 16 songs. No, that's
great. I think it's important to support artists.
Yeah, I think it is too. So you should support him. I'll buy it 3 times because he's so good.
Oh, we did that back in the 90s with CDs and cassettes in the 80s, and you looked forward to that artist's new album. You bought the whole thing, even if you only liked 3 songs out of the whole thing.
Like, you remember records and shit. I'm at the point where I remember when CDs came out, right? Like, when I was a young kid, CDs came out. Yeah. And CDs were the bee's knees, and everyone wanted CDs. So all my favorite bands, like NoFX and Propaganda and Descendants and Adolescence and all these old school punk rock bands that I had their tapes started making CDs, and I got my first CD player. It's like a CD player this big with 2 little tiny speakers on it, and then it turned into like the biggest behemoth of a speaker system CD player, 12 disc player. You know, fuck, it was just. It's
I
amazing how
still
it
have
evolved.
a boombox right over here, and
Oh, yeah.
I have a cassette, and it says, well, the label came off, but it said Ren's Rap Mix.
Nice.
It's from like 1997.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's probably gold on there.
Well, there's a Tupac and Biggie, and it's all, you know.
Of course, that's the golden era.
Yeah.
The golden era of hip hop, 92
Yeah.
to 99. And
Yeah.
then Eminem came, and everything changed.
That's right. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
It's
he,
forever
he
changing.
ended the era. He ended and was a part of the golden era. But after him, no one. He changed the game. Eminem. He changed it all. But then you meet artists like One Below that came on my show last week, and Illogic, who's coming on my show next week.
That's right. Next week.
And these guys are fucking taking it back. These are all rhyme sayers guy, like heavy mental consciousness, deep lyrical East Coast bars. You know, I fucking love it. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
And you know how you learn so much from doing reactions or listening to music on your shows, but having the actual artist on the show, you know, that's...
Yeah, so cool. Yeah, it was a cool idea.
Anything you want to know, you can ask them. You know what I mean? Like,
And the thing is, I learned about so many artists, so I got the content. So I got content of me talking about them. So I send it to them, and you know, I'd say probably 5 times out of 10, they get back to me. You know?
Yeah. No. That's,
So I don't
it's
know.
win-win.
I got next week planned for Illogic, and I'm gonna try and go deeper. You know, one time, Brother Ali from Rhyme Sayers, I commented on his Instagram.
Yeah.
About his podcast, and I really like. It's called the Travelers Podcast. It's really good.
Yeah.
And he's just a really really smart guy. He's Muslim, and he talks about culture, and he interviews really individual intelligent people. And I really appreciate his podcast. And I commented on one of his posts on Instagram, and he commented back. So I feel like I could probably get him on if I said, hey man, here's a reaction video of something I did about your track. And here's one that I did with One Below, who is a buddy of yours.
Yeah.
You know?
But you, I think you do this because you love it, and you want.
I just want to promote. I want to learn and promote at the same time.
But a lot of people, I think that, you know, might approach these artists. They have some sort of agenda. You know, they want to make money.
Yeah,
off
they're
them,
not real.
They want to
and I've been called out for that. People have accused me of being an art stealer or like profiting off other people's art. And that's fine. You can think that. It's not the truth. But if you think that, that's fine. Because it can look like that. You know, because I have all the shit that you can buy. I have all these things that you can buy.
Yeah.
Right?
But things that look a certain way to certain people only means one thing. They don't know you.
Yeah, and
enough
you know, if you don't like what I'm doing, that's fine. I don't need to be everybody's friend or Renaria. Like
Exactly.
I don't need
true.
to be loved by everybody. I'm just not into that. I'm too old for that shit.
No,
and I'm sure you are too. Like maybe when I was 22, 23,
don't have the time.
I would have been all over being popular, but I've just lost the lust for fame. I just want to
because
grind
not
and
everyone's
build
gonna
a
like
tight community.
Not everyone's gonna like you. So you surround yourself with the circle of people that actually do get you and like you. You know. And then
that's the way to do it.
it strengthens that way, and the positivity just flows. And I think that
Like Ignacio, my best friend. You know, I talk to him every day.
He's
And
cool.
Sherman and fucking Chef and Chuck and Presto and Chelsea and all these people that are with
all
me.
solid
Kyle
people.
McGregor, you know, the whole chat that we have on Facebook. It's fucking great.
It doesn't have to be, you know, hundreds of people. You know?
Like Sherman has a podcast that he wants to get going as well. Like
nice.
anybody in my inner circle, like seriously, if you want to start a podcast, if you want to record music, if you want to start a music podcast or a debate channel or whatever, if you want to get professional with sound quality and video quality in music or in podcasting, talk to me. Like add me on Instagram at CONSHINZ. Make sure to subscribe to Renaria B's channel on YouTube. It's Renaria B. Just search Renaria B. She's the first thing that comes up. Yes. She just passed her first 100 subscribers, and she would love you to be part of the first 1,000. Her channel's about to take off because she is starting with Alip. All these videos are going to be on her channel. I will edit up this entire live into individual videos on Sunday night when I'm at work. That was Pagebluk, Renaria. Thank you so much. It was a good idea to do this. I'm glad we did it.
So fun. Yeah. So I'm glad to have a chance to hang out again like this with Alip.
Yeah, for sure. We'll do it when we can. We'll do it when we can. Okay, guys, have a good night.
Good night.